Okay, so in the first experiment, we are moving on to the second half, which is image quantization. So in image quantization, you are going to sample the image based on the pixel intensity. So first, you can see the first line. Here it is CLC, it stands for clearing your command window. And then in next line, you are clearing the variables using clear all command. And then the third command, which is close all. So existing figure windows, whichever it is open, will be closed. And then now you are creating a variable n is equal to 5. So n equal to 5 is the number of quantization levels. Here you can see the percentage symbol, so we are giving a comment there. So this number of quantization levels you can change, and then you can observe the variations in your output. So the next line, you are reading your image. So img is equal to double of rgb to gray of imread of peppers.png. So we are doing three different functions in the same line. So first you are reading the image using imread command, and then you are converting it to grayscale. So it's an RGB image, you are converting it to grayscale using RGB to gray, and then you are converting it to double data type. So all these things are performed in the same line. And then now you are reading the size of the image. A is equal to size of img. So here you are declaring two different variables, w and h. So in w you are getting the column size, that is a of 2, and in h you are getting the row size, that is h equal to a of 1. Now you are creating a new variable, im is equal to img by 255. So here you are dividing the pixel intensity by 255 for the whole image. Now you are declaring a new variable imq, which is the quantized image. So you are creating an empty array. Zeros is the command which is used to fill your array values with zeros. So it's just having 0 values. So you are giving a size of 100 there. So the array's length is 100. Next we are creating a for loop. So for I is equal to 1 to h, that is for I is equal to 1 colon h indicates you are reading the pixels along the column wise. And then in the second line, for j equal to 1 to w, here you are reading the pixel values in the row. And then you are creating a threshold variable, th is equal to 1 by n, this is your threshold. Now we are creating a third for loop. So for k equal to 1 colon n, so n is your quantization level. So for each quantization level we are creating a condition using if loop. So if statement, so if im of I comma j is greater than threshold. So im of I comma j is your image pixel location. I stands for the column and I stands for the row and j stands for the column. So if it is greater than the threshold value, then you are creating this quantized image imq of I comma j is equal to th plus 1 by n. So this is the condition for quantization we are doing. And then again we are updating the threshold condition, th is equal to th plus 1 by n. So now we are closing all the loops. So first we are closing the if statement, and then 3 for loops are there, so we have 3 end statements. Now we are converting the quantized image to unsigned integer 8, which is uint 8 data type, so which is equal to 255 into imq. So this is your updated quantized image. So now using subplot function we are trying to plot the original image and also the quantized image. So subplot of 1 comma 2 comma 1. So the 1 stands for number of rows, 2 stands for the number of columns, and the third variable, which is 1, stands for the position. So at 1 comma 2 comma 1 you are plotting the original image, and in the subplot 1 comma 2 comma 2 you are plotting the quantized image. So now we will see how this runs in the MATLAB.